Hey guys, so in today's video, I wanted to talk to you guys about masking. As someone with multiple chronic illnesses, I am constantly masking, um, and not just masking, but I am constantly responding to questions in a way that is kind of untruthful. And so I just wanted to address that and kind of why I do it. So, for those of you who don't know, I do have multiple chronic illnesses, and I am currently unemployed because of my disabilities. And like I said, I am constantly masking or answering questions about how I'm doing in a way that's untruthful. So if people ask me if I'm okay or how I'm doing, I'll just say I'm all right or I'm good. And I just, I say that because I don't want people to worry about me and I don't want them to think that I'm not doing okay, even if I'm not doing okay, which I don't know why it's such a big deal to me, but it is a really big deal to me because I want people to think that I'm doing okay, even if I'm not. And I am honest with my husband about things like this, but like other people, like my mother-in-law or my mom, I don't like to tell them that I'm not doing okay because I almost feel like they expect me to be doing okay. And so I feel like I'm letting them down in some way when I'm not doing okay or if I have had some sort of a setback. And so I'm constantly pretending that I'm just fine, like I'm my old self, like I'm doing fine, there's nothing wrong with me. I'm great. Everything's going great. And I'm really not. Like, I've been struggling for a long time. And especially since October when everything happened and I was in the hospital for almost a month, like, I'm still trying to recover from that. And I'm still trying to push myself to be a better version of me. And I don't know if I'll ever get back to the old version of me that used to exist. And it's okay, honestly, if I don't. Like, it's okay if I don't get back to who I used to be, but I have to be okay with telling other people that I'm not okay or that I can't do something. And I hate that. I hate the feeling of having to tell somebody that I'm not okay or that I don't know if I'll ever be okay because I really don't know if I'll ever be okay again. Um, it's just part of having chronic illnesses that I think people don't understand fully. And I don't know if anyone who doesn't have a chronic illness could ever fully understand because it's something that I can't fully grasp because it's just that difficult to grasp for me. Um, I don't want to make this into a negative thing, but it is kind of negative because I feel like you should be able to be honest with the people in your life about how you're feeling. But like I said, I have had so many people walk out of my life for various reasons, and I don't want to give people a reason to walk out of my life. And I feel like if I'm being honest with them and telling them that I'm not doing okay, that, I'm really struggling right now, I feel like these people that are a part of my life, my everyday life, have walked with me through some very crazy stuff, some horrible things, some really hard things to deal with. And I don't want to give them a reason to walk out of my life more than they've already got. Having to rely on people to help me do things and help me get places and help me pay bills and things like that, it's not easy at all. And I feel like if I'm giving them a reason to feel like I'm not making progress or that I'm not doing as good as I could be, that's giving them a reason to walk out of my life. And so I mask. I sit there, I put a smile on my face, I act like everything's okay, I tell people that I'm good. And sometimes I feel like people can tell that I'm not okay. Um, for example, I just recently told my mother-in-law that I was okay and everything was good. I'll just say like I'm good and things like that. And she asked me like, "Are you really good?" And I'll say yes because in some ways I am good. It could definitely be worse. I could be still in a wheelchair. I could be back in a wheelchair because of the relapse I had with my functional neurological disorder. But, you know, like I said, in the way that I am okay or that I am doing good, that's great, but I'm not completely doing well, and I am struggling with a lot of things. And I sit here and I ruminate on a lot of things. I think about who I used to be and the things that I used to be able to do. And it makes me sad knowing that I don't know if I'll ever get back to the place where I want to be. I don't know if I'll ever get back to how things used to be with my life and with my ability to do certain things like kayak and hike and things like that. Like, I want to take advantage of being able to do those things while I can, because that's the dogs. Because right now, I don't know when I'll be able to do those things or if I'll be able to do those things again. So it's just really hard for me to think about my life and think about the things that are going on in my life in such a way that I don't know if tomorrow I'll still be able to do these things that I'm doing today. I don't know if I'll be able to go and dance to a song or sing or, be myself, my happy self. Because I do try to be positive, I try to be happy, and I try to smile and laugh and joke and dance and, make other people feel good about themselves. But I just, I don't know. I don't know why I do these things, but I do know that I don't want people to walk out of my life because of these health conditions that I have zero control over. And it scares me to know that it's something so simple that they could walk out of my life at any time. And, people could walk out of my life at any time just because it could have nothing to do with, with my chronic illnesses. But I don't know. I just feel like having these chronic illnesses and needing so much help with things is a major reason why people could walk out of my life or choose to walk out of my life. And so it scares me. And I just felt like I should be honest with you guys about how I'm feeling about these things and share with you. So if you are someone who has a chronic illness or multiple chronic illnesses like myself, do you mask or are you honest with people? Hi, Wicket. Um, so yeah, I just wanted to be honest with you guys. Let me know what you think. Would you mask if you are somebody who had a chronic illness or does have a chronic illness? Or would you be honest and not be afraid of them walking out of your life? I know this is something that I have to get over and like deal with my emotions on, but it's hard. So anyways, that's it for today's video. If you guys have any topics or questions or anything that you would like me to talk about in future videos on this channel, let me know, and I will get get a video filmed for you guys. And with that being said, I will talk to you guys in tomorrow's video.